Hello. I would like to show you my presentation on Aaron Koblin. Uh, Aaron is a very dynamic artist, and I was very impressed with his work. He has a lot of visualizations for geographic topics, and that really interests me. So, I did a little research on him, and I would like to present it to you and show you what he's up to. Let's start with Aaron's background. He's 38-year-old artist in Santa Monica, California. Must be living the good life. He is well known for his visualizations, and he has visualizations that he created with MIT on permanent display at MoMA, which is pretty impressive. His data visualization entitled Flight Patterns received the National Science Foundation's first place award for a science visualization in 2006. This is a great visualization, and I'm going to show this to you. Here we go. Here, I'm going to show, this is inbound and outbound flights out of the United States of America. As you can see, everything is going across the United States back and forth from other countries, from Hawaii, and then you're going to see over time, this dies out. All the different colors are about the altitude, show the altitude of the planes, which is interesting addition. So you're going to see it go lights out in the West Coast and then lights back on in the East Coast. Pretty impressive. This was done here. Here we go with Aaron's education. Got a bachelor's from UC Santa Cruz, California guy, graduate of UCLA. And then he actually did artist in residence at MIT in 2010 and an innovator in residence at USC. So it looks like he went back to California. And he's received the National Design Award for Interactive Design in 2014. Very impressive guy. Here's another great visualization I wanted to show you. This was text messages that were gathered and they were provided by the Salzburg University, and it was data provided by a mobile provider, KPN, which shows New Year's Eve in Amsterdam. And you're going to see the concentration downtown during New Year's Eve, and then you're going to see at one time when New Year's Eve actually happens, you'll be able to tell. Watch this. Look at that. I thought that was pretty funny. It's New Year's Eve in Amsterdam. So let's go on to the next one. Here's another visualization of the world within New York. This is what he did with MoMA. Working with the lab in MIT, they provided these. There's 3 different parts of this data visualization. You can actually, look up all of them either on his website or if you search for NYT, the world inside New York. There's 3 different parts to this, but I'm going to show you this one, which I found was pretty interesting and a little bit different than what I've already shown you. This information was long distance data and API and IP data flowing between different cities around the world in New York, and it collects it from all the 5 boroughs. And you're going to be able to see the different colored bars, which it has a legend up in the top left that's going to show you all of the different cities around the world that contact different neighborhoods in a grid-like pattern of the 5 boroughs of New York City. So they're you know, they're going to see on Staten Island, they had Bensonhurst and some other neighborhoods, but it's, you know, it's pretty interesting just to see how global New York is and where the concentrations are from the different parts of the world into each neighborhood of New York City. Here, I've added a link of, you know, this is when I first ran across Aaron. You know, he had a great TED Talk. I don't know if you like the TED Talks, but there's some really interesting ones and very thought-provoking TED Talks. So if you'd like to see the entire presentation of TED with Aaron Koblin, you can go ahead and look him up. He has,
I think data can actually make us more human.
he has a lot of
We're collecting and creating all kinds of data.
Other interests with music, so he creates data visualizations with crowdsourcing.
Theorist tweeted, "The 19th century culture was defined by the novel. The 20th century culture was defined by the cinema, and the culture of the 21st century will be defined by the interface." And I believe this is going to prove true. Our lives are being driven by data, and the presentation of that data is an opportunity for us to make some amazing interfaces that tell great stories. So I'm going to show you a few of the projects I've been working on over the last couple of years.
I encourage you to
reflect on our lives and our systems.
Watch his presentation, which, you know, includes some of the data visualizations that I've already showed over North America. But it also includes some other interesting crowdsourcing animations, I guess you could say, that actually, you know, it grabs data that from inputs from other people and kind of combines it all into one presentation. So it's very interesting. Actually, one of the quotes that, you know, really grabbed me from Aaron is something near and dear to my heart. Is there's something that happens with the collection of a large amount of data when it's dumped into an Excel spreadsheet or put into a pie chart. You run the risk of completely missing what it's about. Now, I don't use a lot of pie charts now. They seem a little bit dated, but Excel spreadsheets, you know, I run into every day because I work with analysts, running analytics on the performance of their deals within commercial real estate, and you know, they really hold Excel near and dear to their heart, and you know, they know it. They become masters at it. But you know, and so they encourage a lot of the display of the platform to be in kind of in tables. So you know, I think and when you tell them, hey, you know, you can do more than just look at the numbers in Excel spreadsheet. We can give you data visualizations that can help you with your analysis. A lot of times they probably think of, you know, they're internally they're thinking, you know, bar charts, line charts, that can help me, but it's, you know, it doesn't really do much for me. I don't think, you know, they don't really realize the advancement of data visualization and what we can provide them. So, but you know, so you have to encourage it. And, you know, a lot of why I took this course is to give me more information that, you know, I can provide to my clients on why we should be using data visualization and different approaches that we can provide for them. So, you know, this is, you know, Aaron was very interesting, very thought-provoking person, and that's why I did his presentation. If you want to learn more about Aaron, you could visit his website at aaronkoblin.com, and you can see a lot, you know, he has a portfolio of these visualizations and more. So you can see them in the full screen so you get the full effect. All right, thank you.